Hi, and welcome to a Drafthouse Diary for Saturday, October 18th, 2025, when I came out here to the Alamo Drafthouse at Littleton's Aspen Grove to see ROOFMAN. This is a movie that had a lot of layers. No one layer was particularly deep or rich or involved, but there were enough layers. It gave the movie itself kind of an interesting texture and gave it depth, or maybe the illusion of depth. The performances were very good. Kirsten Dunst and Channing Tatum and the supporting cast brought this to life in a way that worked, and yet it was also a little bit cartoonish throughout in the way things developed. It was the supposedly true story of a criminal, someone who went on a breaking and entering, a burglary spree in which he robbed a large number of McDonald's and other restaurants, and who was caught, was imprisoned, escaped, and got involved with a woman and her family, but eventually went back to committing more crimes in order to effectuate an escape to another country. It was one of those movies where it was not a feel-good movie, although if you pay attention to the trailer for this movie, it definitely gave the impression of it being kind of a goofy, a little bit slapstick, a little bit romance, but sort of a lighthearted movie. It had those moments. It was not a lighthearted movie. Like I say, it was not a feel-good movie. It was a movie about bad decisions. And it was also a movie about a character, a kind of person who, because he doesn't see himself as a bad person, because he doesn't want to be a bad person, we're supposed to sort of see this individual as not a bad person, notwithstanding the fact that they committed dangerous crimes and hurt people physically, emotionally, in various ways. It was an interesting movie to see. I don't find that kind of story ultimately satisfying. But it was well executed. And again, all of the pieces were there, and they came together in an interesting way, if not a satisfying way. Other parts of my trip to the Alamo. I don't have much to say about the pre-show because it was exactly the same pre-show that I saw in Chicago when I went to see Anemone. So it had cartoons, a lot of things about liquor, a number of music videos, also animation. Wasn't particularly exciting, but it was not a bad Alamo compilation. For dinner, I had the chicken tenders, but for the first time I tried what is now the only remaining dry rub on those chicken tenders, which is a lemon pepper dry rub, which also comes with some ranch for dipping. It was good. I like having that dry rub option. It was not nearly as good as the Berber spice dry rub they used to have. I really hope they bring that back. And my darling wife, who was with me, had the special club sandwich that was part of their Halloween season bonus features menu, and said it was not especially good. It was it seemed to be lacking something. Wasn't particularly satisfying. So not very high points for that special club sandwich. The theater was almost full. The whole upper area was sold out, and the staff was good. The staff was friendly. They were pretty quick. I'm still not a fan at all of their new QR code order on your phone system for all the reasons that I talked about in the last Drafthouse Diary when we came to see Tron Ares. But the whole ordering system is really more cumbersome than it needs to be. Maybe it's going to get better as they get better at managing it. Maybe I'll just get more used to it. But I would rather stick to the old system of ordering, and if they let me pay on my phone, that's great. Thank you for joining me for this Drafthouse Diary. I will be back soon with more, and in the meantime, enjoy your movies, and when you do, stay till the end of the credits.